Hello guys, this is Tiny Walnut Games. Trying to make a little tutorial here for you with my character customizer asset. So right now I haven't actually made like the package yet. So what I'm going to do here real quick is I'm going to just drag it in from another area. I'll take a moment. Alright, get this in here. Excuse me. I'm waiting for this. I'll ask you guys to check out my parallax background asset as well. The Tiny Walnut Games parallax system. It'll help you do like 2D backgrounds and whatnot for side-scroller games or shoot 'em games. It's pretty simple to use. I have a tutorial for that as well. But it looks like that is finished importing. I'm going to go ahead and open this up real quick. Okay, good. The other thing I should probably do is bring in... Oh, the scene's already here though, right? So we will... I will open up the character customization scene first. Don't care about that. And what you'll see here is that on the customization menu, we have the character customizer script and a scene loader script that I've included. You'll want to make sure that those are both on there. We'll go through this in a moment. But again, make sure the character customizer and scene loader are on the customization menu asset. You'll want to make sure that the customizer camera is there. Open this up, go into the customization panel, and look at the character viewer. Make sure that the hero render texture is there. It is. And then in the output of the customizer camera, you want to make sure that the hero render texture is there as well. And I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick. Okay, that's done. Okay, so again, customize the camera, gets the hero render texture, character container, sorry, not that, character viewer also gets the hero render texture. So that's good. You want to make sure that you see all these in here. If not, you can find them in the UI prefabs area. There's no real custom art. There's just a like I just right-clicked, created a UI circle, right, and UI square, and that's pretty much all there is in here. You can customize the UI however you want. This isn't going to do anything. I'm just trying to trigger the Text Mesh Pro to render again. For some reason, I've noticed that sometimes the Text Mesh Pro won't render right away, and I'll have to like go into play mode to fix it. Okay, so now I believe what we need is the POLYGON Modular Fantasy Heroes package. we need to import that. Almost done. I lied. I thought it was almost done. Once this is done importing, I'm going to check on the materials because this is an HDMI project that an HDR project that I started, just to see if the package would actually work okay within HDR projects. And it has finished. So let's go in here. I'm gonna do that too, real quick, just because I'm not sure if it's required for the HDR projects, but okay, that's done. Let's go to the materials. Make sure Fantasy Hero looks okay. It looks like it's probably okay. Yep. This is the primary material that I'm using. So you want to make sure that you don't like get rid of that, or choose another one from the same package, of course. So now that we have imported that variable hairstyle panel, character customizer, you probably need to assign. Yes, we do. Of course we do, because it all has to be reconnected now. And but before we actually start resetting up the UI, we're going into prefabs, and we're going to right click, create, come down to Tiny Walnut Games, create base character prefab. And what this should have done is gone in and disabled pretty much everything except for the most basic of items. And as you can see here, it looks like not entirely sure. Go 3D. I wonder why. Oh, it's still compiling the shader. Give that a second. There he goes. So you can see that that's taking care of a lot of work for us. It leaves just the let's minimize that, because these are the all gender items and they're all disabled by the script, including the elf ear. Squish you, yes. So you can see it has disabled everything except for the first element of what I wanted to have shown. So you have like the first version of the head, the first version of the eyebrows, the first version of the torso, the first version of the upper arm, right, and left. So you can see what it's done there. And it's all done automatically and dynamically. You don't have to set anything up in that regard. So that's done. Now on to the next step. Next step, we've got to drop the base character into the character container and make sure that it is all zeroed out. It is. Good. And now we remove the character randomizer. We don't need that because it'll undo everything that we do. when we press run. So make sure that you remove that. I don't recommend applying it because I don't like permanently removing stuff so much, but you know what I mean. And you can see that the texture was automatically updated, which is nice. And now we need to go into the customization menu. Let's make this a little easier to see, a little less confusing. And now we are going to start dragging in the sliders. Not the gender, sorry. Expand gender, because we're going to use the individual male button, female button. You see that's already there. It looks like mine are already set. I find that interesting. I did not realize that automatically happened, but if yours did not, you will need to drag in like the face. You'll want to open all these because we're not dragging the CC. We're not dragging the parent. We're dragging in the actual slider itself, right? So slider face goes to slider face, slider eyebrows, etc., and etc. You'll find slider beard, of course, is there too. The skin tones, of course, they go in there too. Make sure that the buttons are there. Make sure that you reassign your base character, and make sure that the base character material, that fantasy hero material, is in there. Okay. Then we can minimize the customization menu and open up the base character. Open up modular characters. Open up all three of these. Open up head and the male head. That'll make things a little bit easier. And that's where we need to start sending in the parents of the body parts that we want to customize. The beard parent being male O2 facial hair. Hairstyle parent being all hair. And then male and female, they are gender based. So for the head, or the face rather, you want to use female head, all elements. Male face is the same thing. You want the all elements. Female eyebrows, you just want the basic because if you expand it, it is the parent. Forgive my broken sentences. And then of course the male eyebrows. Are we missing anything? That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. 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 And good. Okay. Close that. Minimize it. Let's see here. I'm trying to remember if there's anything else in this scene. Buttons. Yes, buttons. Go over the buttons. Button confirm. You'll want to make sure that we have the character customizer save character saved character data right in there. That is the customization menu panel, by the way. This one here, not the panel, just the menu. The very root. Of the button confirm. And then we want to make sure that the confirmation dialog is set active when we click on the confirm, so that pops up. And now we want to double check in confirmation. In confirmation we have two buttons. We have a yes and a no button. For the no button, we are just disabling the confirmation object. Okay. For the yes button, we want to disable the confirmation so that it doesn't like pop up when we come back to the scene, and then we want to load the next scene. And the scene loader again is also on the customization menu itself. So you want to make sure again that those have been set up. I'm trying to think if there are any other. We already took care of the confirm. Took care of the confirm. Took care of the yes and the no. We have not verified the actual buttons themselves for selecting the gender. So the male gender, here we go. Male gender, just a second here. We want to bring in we want to bring in female parts. We want to bring in male parts. And then we want to make sure that the beard slider is there. Okay, we are setting them active. For the male one, of course, we want the beard and male parts to be active, but the female parts gets disabled. And then we do the opposite for the female button. For the female button, we enable the female parts, and then we disable the other two. And I believe that that is all that we require in this scene. So let's go ahead and save it. And we're going to open up the other scene, scene 2, the game scene. And in the game scene, we actually have very little. We have a back button that requires sorry, let me back up just a little bit. On the canvas, I have also put the scene loader script component, and then set up the back button to send us to the previous scene. Right. The other thing that we need to do here is we want to bring in our base character and make sure that that is zeroed out here. We're going to go ahead and turn them around, and let's check out the layout here. The plane needs a valid material, but we don't really have one. I mean, I could throw the fantasy hero on there, but I'm not going to bother with that. Take a look at the base character. We had the main camera. Since I don't really like where the main camera is, I'm going to move it up a little bit and then turn it around. You're going to have to do, unless I update it on the package, which I probably will, you'll have to do that as well. But still, double check it, make sure. And then also on the main camera, we're going to put my camera controller script. Those are the settings that I used. Should be the default. If not, go ahead and change them yourselves to something that you like. And then we are going to go ahead and what's the other thing? There is no oh yes, remove the character randomizer script there, and we want to add the character loader script here, and then fill it in. Male parts goes to male body, female parts goes to female body. We need the beard appearance, the hairstyle appearance, male eyebrows, and face, the base character model, the fantasy hero material, the female head elements, and the female eyebrows. That is all set. And what that should do is it should load our saved character settings from the previous scene. I'm going to go ahead and save that and go back to scene 1. Alright, I want to double check everything again. This is like this is the first time I've actually like redone the whole process while I'm doing this tutorial. So I want to double check, make sure we haven't missed anything. Start off here. The male selection button has been set up. Female has been set up. You don't have to worry about customizing these sliders because it's all handled by the script itself. We only have to worry about the buttons, right? So, button confirm has been set up. The yes button has been set up. The no button has been set up. I think we should be okay to test. Display 1, no cameras rendering. I actually don't know why that's showing up. Alright, well, I'm going to ignore this for the moment. I'm not sure why that is showing up. Because there are cameras in the scene. They should be rendering. I don't understand that. But okay, so anyway, you saw that we had female selected. I'm going to try to fix that. You notice that the facial hair slider button was not disabled at first, but when we clicked the female button, it became disabled. So, but check the face slider. It goes through the scars first, and then brings up the tattoos. Right? Eyebrows. Eyebrows are working. Hairstyle. Hairstyle's working. Skin tone is working. Hair color's working. Good. And tattoos. Alright. As you notice though, I mentioned here no scars. So if we were to choose one of the faces that do not have any tattoos, we would get no reaction there. But it would still be changing the material. So like if you added a character customizer like in-game accessible from like a level, like so that if the character wants to customize after the fact kind of a thing, like visit a mirror and customize the character, then if they chose a different face that had a tattoo and they had changed the tattoo slider before, then they'll notice that they have a different color than what they probably expected. But that's that. So now we need to double check and make sure that the save is working and is being loaded in the next scene. No more scenes to load. I forgot a step. I forgot a step. We need to go into build settings and make sure that we add, first get rid of this, and we're going to add both of these in that order. Close. Start it up again. I think we'll do a male this time. Get rid of the unibrow. Another thing you'll notice, facial hair. It starts off with like a default facial hair, but if you swing it all the way to the left, it'll get rid of the facial hair. Confirm, yes. And you will see that he has been saved. And obviously I have a, you can move the camera around to check him out. But that's how you get this up and working. If you want to check out, let's explain. Try to explain the saving here. Escape. I use Script Inspector 3, another asset on the Unity Asset Store, as my IDE. I don't actually use Visual Studio or Visual Code, but I can't. I have to remove Script Inspector before I can package the asset. So when I'm showing you the tutorial, obviously you're not going to have Script Inspector installed by default, so I'm not showing it there. But okay, come on now. I thought I told you. Sorry, a little confused here. Like I said, I don't usually use Visual Studio, so I have absolutely no idea why the script is, there it goes. Goodness. Alright, so what I did was I created a character data class within the Character Customizer script to, serializable, of course, to list all the variables that we want to have saved. What I'm doing is I'm saving the index of each of the sliders, and then when we load it, we recall the index number and go back to that. But obviously in the new scene, in the game scene, not the customization scene, but the next one, we don't have any sliders. So what it does is it just like this one goes to hold on. I lost my train of thought. Well, anyway, we're saving the indexes of the sliders to the file, and then we load it again. But yeah, this is where the save character data code is. So if you have a different method of saving that you want, this is how you can reference what I did. I fail as a tutorial person. But so there's that, the character loader. what we did was I initialize all the arrays before we start to load them, and then it loads them, right? So I'm not going to go through all of my code because anybody watching this could, look at the code and recreate it. But anyhow, I think that pretty much covers it. Um, if you need any help, you can visit our like there's multiples of me. Visit my Discord, and I will try to help you out as best as I can. Um, I'm not a very good programmer. I use a lot of AI to help me program, especially like in the initial stages to get like my ideas out and organized, and then I go through and redo everything. Um, I think that about covers it. Good luck.